Hello, my name is Sean Sands. This is Europa Universalis IV, and we gaze upon victory. Oh man, that looks good. That is a good looking England. So step one, stage one of today is all about figuring out what victory looks like. I've been given this some thought because I think the obvious answer is we just take a bunch of land, right? We just we got Cumbria and Lancashire and Chester, maybe York. We rack up the overextension. We tick off Scotland, but who cares, because now we're the power of the British Isles, and we just go from there to take things over. But I'm not sure that is actually the way to go right now. There's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, I think we do have to get now we're going to be at the point where we really do have to think about our Navy. It's worth getting that going. Two, I'm not sure we want... I mean, it seems unlikely, but certainly there's the possibility that England and Scotland could both decide I was the big jerk around town, rival me, and create a alliance between themselves. It doesn't seem likely, but really ticking off Scotland seems problematic, particularly when our other major ally is... well, I mean, there's this, and then there's all of the... I mean, England literally is occupying part of France. England had far more success in France than they had up here. The English just it boggles the mind. But of course, that's because Milan, right? Milan is here, and they are not interested in getting out of this war unless what if we agree to annul our treaty? No, they don't care about that. What do they want? They don't want anything, so we can't get Milan out of this war, and I don't know that we need to anyway. Because we have 83%. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's actually start working. Let's work the problem. Let's not jump to what land we take. Well, we might take Cumbria. Scotland would not like that. Would not like that. Can we give Scotland some dumb, tiny province? That's an 8. That's a 5. They'd actually get a nicer province. We're sure not giving them that. We're probably not giving them that. Definitely not York. So, I mean, Cumbria is kind of a dumb little province anyway. But let's say I'm not going to take Scarborough. So what if we gave them Scarborough? I know I'm not taking it for sure, so they would be happy with that. But what if instead we wanted them to annul some treaties? No Austria. I don't care about Lubeck. No Milan. That's all I care about. No Milan, no Austria. And then, what if, instead of taking land, we got you to release Northumberland? Well, no, Wales. What is the likelihood? I know I could get them as an ally. I wonder if I could even... I would love to pick these two up. Minimum allies... potentially vassals. This is where my head's at. Scotland would still be happy if we took Lancashire as well. They would not like it if we took that much. So we take Cumbria and Lancashire. We give Scotland Scarborough. We force England to release Wales and Cornwall. Not going to do Northumberland because Northumberland's likely where I'm going to attack next anyway. The advantage here is there's multiple. First, we don't piss off Scotland. So we keep Scotland as an ally, and we get to kind of cut that on our own terms. I think we may still cut that relatively soon, but what we'll probably do is here's the thing, we're likely going to also get rid of our alliance with France and see if we can ally Burgundy. All right, here's what's going on in the brain. I'm ready to kind of talk this through now. Here's why I like this. One, if we get rid of our alliance with Scotland just voluntarily without having a bunch of trust problems with it, then they are less likely to rival us and, get in a big stink and, team up with England against us. Also, we can hold on to them for now until we've taken care of our other diplomatic situation, which is I don't want the alliance with Munster anymore. And I don't think this French alliance is working with us for us very well. So we need to get out of this Spanish war, dump France, pick up Burgundy. Burgundy's going to have the stronger navy anyway. And this just straight up weakens... I think this weakens England more than if we just took like Cumbria and Lancashire and York and this, and maybe gave Scotland another one or two provinces over here. Yeah, they lose the north, but they still keep all of Wales, and they still keep... Like, this just adds more players into the game. And if we are able to pick... I think we can... It seems extremely likely that we'd be able to pick up Cornwall as a vassal, but also if we can pick up Wales as a vassal, or certainly an ally, that's just more manpower in our advantage in the next war, which is where we would really, sort of lay it into them. Maybe war reps, and we'll take a little bit of money. And I kind of like this. I think I like this option. Ideally, what we end up with at the end by the time we go to war again, like the perfect version is Ireland with Cornwall and Wales as vassals. I think Wales is a stretch, but we'll see. And our other two diplomatic slots are Burgundy and either Castile or Sweden. That is where I want to get to. And then I think it's game over from there. It's just sort of running through the motions. At some point we decimate England and we begin to betray Scotland as well. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I want to wait anymore. I don't want I don't want to have to wait for Milan to decide to abandon this and give, Aragon and Castile potentially time to think about trying to ferry troops over, and suddenly I'm trying to balance two fronts. Like, I've gotten pretty fortunate so far that they focused all their attention on France. I'd like to keep it that way. And honestly, it gives France some provinces back that they can work with to try and fend off the Spanish and Aragonese. We are not otherwise getting involved in that war at all. The only thing I don't like is it's going to take me that much longer to get, my alliance moved around, but I mean, it's going to be like that anyway. That's what we're going to do. We take Cumbria, we take Lancashire, we give Scarborough to Scotland, we release Wales, we release Cornwall, and then we just set the table. That'll be what, like 10 years, 12 years? That's going to be a 12-year truce, 15 years, full 15 years. Only costs us 40 Diplo points. Doesn't give us much power projection, but, that's fine. That's how it goes. So we're going to send that. Here we go. All right. Our war with England comes to an end. Scotland's still friends with us. We can move these guys here, where we will core up. We can immediately start... Are they anywhere near? Doesn't look like it. Cornwall, I'm sure we can get as a vassal. Yeah, we can. So we'll bring him home, and we will... Will they immediately take an alliance with these guys? Yeah, because we're in a defensive war, so we should still be able to ally them. Good. We'll get trying to get an alliance with Wales. We'll grab a royal marriage with Cornwall. And yeah, that went really well. Our points are still blockaded. I don't care about that. As long as they're not... No, and honestly, we should move our guys back here. Hey, Scotland. How about, since we're best friends, you just give me military access? Thank you. Grab that alliance. Grab that royal marriage. We break our treaty with alliance with Munster. We come back here. We get them to transfer their trade power. Love it. Nope. 48 is good. Wales is transferring trade power, and we have a royal marriage with them. We have a crap queen. Cornwall is transferring trade power. And now we just need to get out of this war, and we can definitely get Cornwall as a vassal. Wales will just take some work. We'll get there. Economic base and distance between borders? Really? Well, we'll be increasing our economic base too. And we simply proclaim a guarantee. Proclaim a guarantee. And we're all going to be best friends forever. Except you, Scotland. Not you. I mean, for now, we totally are. And then France can sort of do its thing. Oof, that is so bad. And we can improve relations down here. Oh, we can even offer vassalization. Sweet. We lost some money for no good reason. And they are now a vassal. Which is an automatic easy number, another 3,000 units in our next fight against England, which we should be building a spy network on against. We have money. Let's keep getting to force limit, just so we don't get stuck in a position where suddenly these guys decide they're going to come beat us up next. I mean, I think we can defend our borders, but no guarantees. We got a decent amount of manpower still. Let's grab 2 more of those, because we got some good money coming in. What else do we want to do? Country's still at war, that's fine. Our ports are blockaded, that's fine. And that's it. All right. Actually, that's really good. So Burgundy loves us, and we are going to take the alliance with them. And I'm very sorry about this, France. I love you very much. But that might not actually be as true as it used to be. Who is Burgundy allied with? They're enemies with France, Austria, and England. Muscovy is rivaling them. France, who else are your allies? We are it. Oh, France, it's bad. It's real bad. Goodbye, France. So we're going to rival Denmark. They're not allied with Denmark, so that shouldn't be a problem for Burgundy. And we don't want to rival Scotland yet, do we? Probably not until our royal marriage is gone. Though Sweden would take an alliance now. So our problems are the royal marriage. Burgundy, do you want to do a royal marriage? Hell yeah, let's do it. So let's keep Sweden happy. That's our next job. And let's get rid of some royal marriages. Unless that means Alexander has to die, in which case let's never get rid of royal marriages ever. Please, I don't want to. We have 548. We could be getting some... We could do some Diplo power. Maybe loss of 20. Could demand admin support. Do we want a cheaper national unrest guy? I think actually we do. We'd lose 20 and we could gain it back with some money. So we will do that as well. Good, good, good. Gave us 100 admin plus... Oh yeah, and don't forget, We're the papal dude. We're the main papal dudes. That's what they call it. That is the official name. We're going to get rid of our forts for now. And I think we will probably drop our army maintenance now that we're safely out of that war. We'll pick up our national unrest guy, who is cheaper than usual. And we will pick up like a Diplo rep guy. I could afford it. Do I care that much? Yeah, I think I do, actually, because we are 1 over on, what do you call it? 1 over on our Diplo slot. So we're bringing in the monarch points. Things are going great. The future's so bright, etc., etc. Can't get Wales, but that's all right. And we've done our improvement. Let's go ahead and remember to do our embargoes. We should have be remembering to doing that all the time. Can't do that with England. We can't do that with Denmark either. Why do we have a truce? What is there truce for? Oh, yeah, you were in the war with England. Oh, well. Nice. Do have a minor rebel faction issue, so we'll bring this guy back over. That should help minimize that. Any of these that we want? Maybe soon. I mean, why not? Go ahead and grab that, and we can't afford another one. All right, and we need to save our money because we do want to. We do want to upgrade our navy. So actually, we're going to kill all army maintenance for now, because I would like to start cranking this back up. Oh, and we need to get you back into trade. Roughly 3.38 Lubeck, English Channel. We should move our guy out of Bordeaux and move him into Lubeck. And then actually collect... Well, we could transfer trade power. Oh, he's already in Lubeck. Okay. Wow, our truce with Scotland already ended. We still can't transfer from the White Sea. We still can't transfer from over here where there are almost certainly dragons and other various kinds of... krakens and giant sea creatures and such. And certainly a passage to India. Nice. So we get about the business of fabricating our claims. And first one's going to be York. And we're not going to build that because now what we want to do is upgrade our fleet. So we probably want to think about, oh, we're almost to full admin power, which means we could boost our stability. But what we actually going to do is break our royal marriage with France. France is like, we still love you. I'm like, that's nice. I don't think this is going to work for us anymore, France. So the reason I'm doing this is because I want that Diplo slot to spend on Sweden, so we can go ahead and start accumulating trust and favors with them. Plus, did that not cost us a stability? I feel like that should have cost us a stability. It did not. Well, let's just grab our alliance with Sweden then. Oh yeah, and how is our institution coming? Nicely. So this is good. Getting these gives us the institution access. How much are we going to have to spend on it? I mean, some. How fast is it growing? 1.4, 1.6, yeah, 2.2. Sweet. We'll get all that relatively soon. And we have roughly 8 years till we have to really worry about it. So we will grab this alliance with Sweden. We will grab that royal marriage. Wait, what? Already? More? Haven't even gotten to one thing yet. Wait a minute. The dynasty of our noble High King O'Connor. High King, God Emperor, triple sixes, dude. O'Connor is certainly a powerful one. Through Alexander, they rule our nation and will do so for many years to come. However, even the great are sometimes in need of help. Thankfully, the O'Connor family has strong tie bonds to other great powers, such as the Minwe house, led by no other than Gwyffar the First, Duke of Cornwall, his gracious wife. This person is a daughter of our own royal house and an invaluable contact. Do we want to ask for money? Army, manpower, just boost prestige. Money. I love money. Don't let me down, Cornwall. And then do we want to then maybe break this alliance after all with Scotland? They rival Denmark. England might attack them. Are we powerful enough yet? They do have France as a friend, and they do have Sweden as a friend. So let's hold on to that for now, since Sweden and us are getting tight. Well, we might still break it. Hey, thanks for 10. Cornwall, I guess. That's delightful. And somehow very charming. You're a good guy, Cornwall. We'll grab our last trade, which will give us more caravan power and an additional merchant and monthly war exhaustion reduction. And we're close to getting discipline. So what are we going to do with our next merchant? That is a good question. I know what I would like to do, but we don't have the trade range for it. We have him in Lubeck. We could just have him transfer trade power from Champagne, I guess. Maybe from Saxony up to Lubeck to the English Channel, and then we continue to collect from the English Channel. And what we need to do is then think about really upgrading our trade ships. So transfer trade power. You go ahead and do that. Make sure it goes the right way, and it does. I don't care about hostile construction. Okay. Robofaction still just nothing to worry about there of any sort. Could lose some diplo power, trade power, or stability. I don't want to lose the stability. If I lose the stability, I'm going to spend it on something I love, something I care about. We're close to our next military idea, which we will probably take. It's really interesting. Where did that show up? The printing press, way over here in Austria. So they have the printing press, and I'm still working on, and I'm back here on the Renaissance. So cool. Does that mean that's going up by 2 per turn, 2 per month? Yeah, they each have their own malice to them. We will grab siege ability, love it. And after that, we get land force limit modifier. So let's go ahead and just, I guess, do we have inflation? No. And we can't do development, right? Well, we can. We can do some in, we can do more in, well, we can do some in Ulathe, and we will. And a little more in Sildara, and we will. Are these the same state? I didn't even look at that. Scottish Marches. No, West Midlands. They're two different. Oh, well, that's fine. I don't think we can grab another claim yet. Yeah, next one's at 30. So let's grab another caravel. And let's go ahead and build a dock. I think we're going to build it here. Yeah, in Slegeth. Never get tired of saying that wrong. I mean, I legitimately never get tired of saying that wrong. Yep, caravel over here. And we will grab a claim on Chester. Oh, we already have a claim on Chester. So we will grab one on... What do we have? Devon, Gloucester. Gloucester? Where's Gloucester? There it is, in Somerset. Let's get a vassal to put a claim on these. And I'll just claim Gloucester for the fun of it. And then I guess that's it. That's all the claims I really want. I don't want to share a claim with our vassal. Good. So we definitely need a stronger fleet than France. Ideally than France and Scotland combined, though. Fighting Scotland is going to prove a little trickier than I'd hoped, because we have Sweden and France as part of it. However, if we can get Sweden into a war against England, at the end of that we can fight Scotland. It'll be fine. But no need to go after them quite yet. And they have the same truce as we do with England. So we need to be ready right at the end of that truce to just power forward. And let's go ahead and boost stability. We have the admin power to spend. Oh, man. That's a nice feeling, isn't it? Norway, fine. Cornwall loses opinion. Ormond. We'll just take that. Not worried about it. Ormond's not a problem. Oh, or Scotland will break their alliance with us and will name us their rival. That is unfortunate. Now, they're not likely to attack us. Oh, I mean, France might get in the mix. I mean, they're just not likely to attack us. God, I hope not. That would be insane. Scotland, don't do a dumb thing. But we might as well declare them as a rival. All right. So it's on with Scotland then. We are going to break that royal tie. Oh, that's right. As Curia controller, we can break our royal marriages willy-nilly. That's a thing that people say. Willy-nilly. Completely normal turn of phrase. All right. Whew. Come at me. Okay, so we do need to definitely be getting our... Now it's time to get some heavies. 2 heavies, please. Dos heavies. It's my favorite Irish beer. Dos heavies. That's a Dos Equis joke that doesn't quite work. Just thought explaining it would help. Yeah, what are we going to do? What do we want to do? Let's pick up threatening companies. Our opinion of the Papal State goes up. Keep our allies happy. Keep our subject countries happy. And that should keep you guys busy. How's our... we should actually get our alliance with the papacy up. Keep those papal influence points coming in. Because they're only, well, 2 a year? 2 a year, right? 3 a year. But yes, per year. We are near force limit. Let's keep doing it. Got 7 ducats a month coming in. Spend them. Well, so much for their access that they gave us, which means we also need some transports. And we're 5 years from our next level up. Where can we get Sildar and Slegeth? It's spend those admin points. Yeah, it's going to be a while. We won't get them. Maybe once we get Chester, we'll remove that distance between borders, which would give us 65. So in the meantime, we need to clean off another 13 in the difference between our, what do you call it? Our economic base. And we need to go ahead and annex Cornwall in 6 years. And how long till our truce is up here? 1562, so 10 years. And they are only allied with Provence. Burgundy is really looking like a nice pickup now. Because it completely negates Scotland's ability to start a war with us. I think we will take this. Can we get the money first? Because I'd like the boost in prestige and legitimacy. Legitimacy is not an issue. But a little bonus prestige is good. There we go. And we won't have to take out a loan. Oh, and now they're only allied. Oh, yeah, because they were allied with us, and now they're not. That's good. Yeah. Allied with... So France is now at war with Provence and England. Go get them, England. Come on, you can do it. They can't. They have nothing. They are in no position to stop France's ability to pester Provence. Let's go ahead and keep our relations up with France. You have 28,000 heretics, Burgundy. Burgundy, don't oh, and you've got Dutch separatists. Oh, is that whole thing beginning? Gross. Which means that Netherlands should be thinking about forming in the soon-ish time frame. Ottomans are attacking Karaman. Begs the question of why have they not attacked Karaman yet? Looks like they have, and they're just finishing the job. I think we'll wait to build any more troops because we'll pick up these Cornwall troops in a few years. I don't think it's absolutely necessary. We are going to build another heavy. I think we are. As soon as we can afford one next month. And actually, we'll just add one here. And there we go. So pulling our naval capacity together. And then we'll build another transport soon. But we will mothball it immediately. I don't want to spend a ton of money doing the whole, what do you call it? Paying for their, paying for them. How much is another flute? That costs... how much is it? That's 12. Build one there. Good. Yeah. So now that we've, mostly this is another one of those episodes where it's really just about making sure that after the war, we are in a position where we can quickly solidify our base. And not, and let's boost our last stability one more time. We get the discount for being Curia controller. So we will do that. Because we still have a little time till, 4 years. How's institution coming? Great, we've got some there. Bring this guy over here. Slegoth is present. Oh, they're already grabbing printing press. That's a ways out. Because they are 20 development capital. And that is it. Province is Protestant or Reformed. We're not that. We don't... None of the nearby provinces have printing press. All right, well, that's fine. but we're close to colonialism. 1.65, 1.01, 2.4 for Sildara. So that should be good. How much is that going to cost? It's at 249 right now. We'll get a few more. It'll be cheaper, but we should start saving up our money a little bit for that. Let's go ahead and bring you over here as well. Mothball you. And we'll have these together. Still making 8 ducats a month. Jeez, Scotland. Never thought you'd be the one. I always thought it would be me betraying you. Oh, I'm kind of proud of them. Like, I see where this is going. They broke up with me before I could break up with them. Good for you, Scotland. You know who you are. You know what you're about. We're not going to grab that yet because I don't want to wait on grabbing our technology once it's available. Did we grab our... Yeah, we're making nice with the pape. The pape? That's not what he's called. Hi, pape. It just entertained me. Let's make nice with Castile. They're not... No, they're... Because they... Oh, Castile allied England? You did what? I guess. I still think that's fine. Castile has how many troops? Because we're up there. Look at us in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Top 10. Good for us. England's back up to 30K, but ooh, oh my God, that must be so expensive. That must be devastatingly expensive. Sweden has 20K. Castile has 19K. You know, our next war may actually be with Scotland. It may just be with Scotland. Mothball you. Still bringing in the ducats. I think we will grab... We'll grab one more carrack. Build that here in Sleggish. Sounds so dumb. Stop it. I have to stop that. Why do you people let me... Why do you let me talk that way? I couldn't care less. Thank you for doing it correctly. Not I could care less. It's I couldn't care less. Domestic trade power stinks, right? I'm right about that. I hope so. Hope I'm not immediately just being like, oh no, Sean, actually, it is the other way around. You would know that. Sildara and that country. That province. More money, more problems. Yeah, good. We're getting there. While you get you all set up. I think our goal, I think we'll get to the point where we bring Cornwall into the fold because they'll give us, don't they have, I'm sure they have a tiny fleet of their own. They must have like a trade ship somewhere. Yikes, Burgundy. I mean, yikes. Still have Ferrara over here. What are you gonna? Who also is occupied by Reformed zealots. Provence is having a hard time. So England got Castile, and that'll basically be it. Provence is basically about to go away. Castile is allied to Portugal, England, and Milan, as well as Aragon. They ought to annex them soon. I would think. That's going to make... I mean, Castile is going to be a monster. It just is. Got 3 years till then. Got 4 years till that. I think we can crank this up to 4, speed 4. I just noticed I was still on speed 3. Burgundy's having a time. Good lord. Losing guys left and right. This is not what I signed you up for, Burgundy. Swear to God, if France comes in here and marches all over Burgundy. Guess I'm just like, hey, sorry about that whole broke all the promises thing that we did. That was kind of embarrassing, right? Anyway, we still love you very much. Commonwealth's an option, eventually. Man, they're doing fine, aren't they? Oh, Burgundy, I don't know if I would have taken that fight. It didn't seem like it was going very well. You gotta get your guys back before you do that. Burgundy's opinion of Ireland goes down. I actually don't want more unrest in Lanka. Well, it wouldn't hurt. And we're not getting trade power out of it anyway. Nope, it's fine. That just puts it at a flat 0, right? You know. Trade efficiency goes up. Very cool. Our stability is 3. The nobility has... Okay, here we go. Now that seems like this is bad. What happened? We have a looming disaster because clergy is now at 84 influence. They have things that will go away, but not for 5 years. How long till this happens? May 1 of 9. That feels wrong. Try again. 1564. So we should be okay. Keep an eye on that. Dominance of the clergy. Increasing at 1 per month. $1564, and by 1564 they will lose, right? In 1560 they'll lose that 10%, and I'll take them back down to 74. We'll lose the legitimacy. That's 150. We'll wait and see if we can't get a little bit cheaper at the end of this year. Do they have? They're still, yeah, they don't have printing press. We can go ahead and do things like, what is it? Issue an embargo of Scotland. And we can issue an embargo of Denmark now too, right? Yep, we can do that. We can bring our Carrick over. Mothball him. Get him all set. That puts our land force limit and our naval force limit there. One more heavy. I really do think, like, the sea is now a very big deal to me. We have a lot to protect, and I kind of also want another transport. 3 transports isn't really very useful. 1183. Our max is 1268. We lost our cool general. But we also have this cool general who we'll put in charge, and we'll actually start army drilling. Drops our income to 2.8, but that's all right. And he did better. Good for him. We lost our discipline guy, but we'll grab another one. Okay. So, we will now embrace colonialism. It's going to put us at 1227, which is scary, but then we will immediately grab the tech. Production efficiency goes up. Trade efficiency goes up, and we get a brig. And we get a better cannon, artillery fire, and shock. We'll upgrade the Padero to the large cast iron can. Large? Small. I like the fire face, which is very good. This is still only at 15%, so that is okay. 1557, and next year we can annex our dude. May of 1558. Wow. Wissen's doing work. This is going to sound ridiculous. I don't like how close they are to the border there. So I'm actually going to transfer these guys over here. So that's going to take a little while. It's fine. And then I can drill them over here. And I won't feel like I'm too close to Scotland's border. Because I don't want them to suddenly declare a surprise war and stack wipe my guys just because I was in the middle of drilling. That would be embarrassing. And I would deserve every bit of it. We are losing money now, which means probably want to rethink some of our spend. Alexander's getting old, man. Oh, that's going to hurt. And now we're no longer Curia controller. Remember the good old days of 1556? Yeah, those were good days. We are importing iron, gain 60 military power, Scotland's opinion, or gain 2 mercantilism permanently. I mean, for the whole game. Let's rely on our own resources. Because I don't care about Scotland's opinion. And we'll get, that's 6 months. It'll be fine. We can wait. We can show some maturity, show some patience. And we can go ahead and grab that idea. Which increases our force limit by even more. Though we might not pull that in right away. Since that's expensive. What is our force limit? 38. Ugh. Sorry, the Pope. Sorry, the Pape. Alright, and you can go back to training now. This guy can go down here. This guy can go right here. Actually, group them up and bring them up here as well. We're losing 4 ducats a month. That's probably more than I want to lose. So we probably need to get rid of our Diplo guy. Yeah, and that's fine, because we got what we wanted. You can go. You are dismissed. Is it time? Heck yeah, it's time. Grab that right up. Coming up on our truce. Only allied with Castile. We have how many? 30? Are they still at 30,000? Where are you at, England? Oh, I don't think you're at 30,000 anymore. 19,000. That is way more like it. Yeah, so I think here's what's going to happen. I think we, out of curiosity, who would join that? Burgundy would not, because they don't notice the favors, and they're Wales would not, because they have a truce, but after the truce is over, they might. Attitude toward you guys like England? What's wrong with you? And Sweden would not. So it would be us against England and Castile. We'll have to think about that. Our Diplo rep just went down, so that's going to make it even harder to get people in the door. We got 3,000 troops that we want to actually ferry over. I'm sorry. We are going to need a moment of silence for Alexander. And that's going to do it for this episode of Europa Universalis IV. My name is Sean Sands, and we got stuff to do. We got stuff to work on. We probably picked up our alliance with Burgundy exactly the wrong time. And while this episode started off really good, we've had a few, I wouldn't call them struggles. It's just things that we have to be conscious of in figuring out our next step. Is it attacking Scotland and just sort of suffering the fact that Sweden's going to be upset about that? And France did take literally all of Provence. Is it going to be attacking England and hoping we can fend off the Castilians, who have, a large fleet between them and Aragon? They have 16 transport. They can ferry 30,000 plus guys at a time. So, not a simple question. And England itself can ferry 12,000. I don't know. Anyway, until next time, as always, my name is Sean Sands. Thank you for joining me. We will see you again real soon.